Hi and welcome back to my channel Book Creeps. I'm Giselle. How are you? What's up? Or what's going on? What are you doing? What are you reading? In today's video, I'm going to talk about cozy interracial romances that are just perfect for this time of the year. These are heartwarming stories that will just tug on your heartstrings. So if this is something that you're into, if you want to know more about these interracial romances, if you're looking for cozy fall romance recommendations, I've got you. Like and subscribe and let's get into this book. So the first book that I want to talk about, it is this book by Saffire. It is Wild Heart and it is part one of a duet. Part two is Pieces of Trevor's Heart, and I absolutely adore this story. In book one, we get more of a friends to lovers. They both experience something very emotional and they go on a trip, they travel, they're able to find themselves, they heal together, they grieve together, and they become something more. Then something tears them apart, and so we're able to see them rekindle in part two of this duet, Pieces of Trevor's Heart. This book, it brings healing again in part two. You have a second chance in part two. You get justice in part two. Yes, this looks like a lot, but listen, you can sit down and read these two books back to back. I love this story. I adore the couple or the main characters in this story. You also have healing happening through music, through found family. It's just everything that you want to read in fall. When I think about fall, I think about heartwarming stories. I think about small town. I think about found family. I think about friends to lovers. I think about second chances at love, and this duet, it's giving all that. And another book that I have for you that it's just giving cozy, sit down, heartwarming fall vibes is Retrograde by Niccoyan Zheng. This book features Carissa and Nico. This book, it is giving amnesia. You have this couple that are married. They are happily married. Everything is going well for them. And then one tragic accident tears them apart. Okay, it's not just going to pull on your heartstrings, it's going to play with your emotions, because you're going to get upset, you're going to get happy, you're going to feel different things while reading this book. This is also a second chance at love. You will find a theme with me when it comes to cozy fall books, and that is because I believe strongly in giving second chances. So this one, it is a wonderful read, and we have to see them learn to love each other again. You have to see them become friends all over again, because this man completely forgot his wife. He forgot how they met. He forgot that they were planning a family. He forgot everything about his wife. Really like this one. Another book that I have for you is Love Notes, and this is also by Saffire. I ate this book up. When I tell you I ate this book up, I ate this book up. It's about having a second opportunity. In this book, we meet Bishop and Saga, and basically Bishop, he is a big celebrity. Okay, let's call it what it is. This is a celebrity romance. However, Saga, she has been handed a hand in life, and it's just kicking her butt. Like, life is just dragging her down, and so Bishop gives her an opportunity where she can utilize her skills to help him while he's on tour, and so she goes on tour with him, and there we see them develop this really nice friendship. We see where things move from friends to lovers. We see where they get married. We see so much with this couple, and for me, this is unlike any other celebrity romance that I have read. It is heartwarming. Like, Bishop has the biggest heart, and I think that is what drew me to him as a male character. He wasn't just like the druggy type, the hippie type. He wasn't like that. He was humble, he was caring, and he loved and appreciated people around him. Like, I feel like I know Bishop so much from reading this book. Like, this guy is everything, y'all. This guy is everything, and she deserved everything that he gave to her. Every single thing. If you're familiar with the Gideon Brothers, then you probably know this book right here. This is one of my favorite books from that entire series, answered by Janelle, right? I think this is like book 6. Yeah, this could probably be book 6 or 7 in the series. I can't recall which number it is. But in this book we meet, and Megan, she went through something very traumatic. They hid their relationship. Like, this couple, they were married for years and no one knew that they were in a relationship, and this allowed her time to heal and overcome what she experienced. See, this man here, this man has the biggest heart. Okay, he cared for her, he nurtured her, he helped her to heal, right? She had that opportunity where she could grow and find herself once again before they became intimate as husband and wife, y'all. This book here, there are approximately like 10 books in the series, and this is one of my top 3. This one right here, this is one of my top 3. Take 2 by Evelyn, Sola. When you think of a gentle giant, think about Charlie. Think about that man. This is another book that really pulled on my heartstrings. This book, you saw not just healing as well, but the story was very entertaining. The characters you got to know. If you read Take Off, then you met Colt and Vicky, and so they are reintroduced into this book. This is part of a series, but you can totally read Take 2 as a standalone. You have Charlie. He is a recovering addict. He's not really left to his own devices. His brother is very protective of him, and he just wants to live his life. He wants to fall in love, and he wants to experience what everyone else around him is experiencing. However, he has like his own insecurities that he is dealing with. And then we have Violet. She has family issues, especially with her sister and her mom. When I tell you I wanted to knock the mom out, I did. I wanted to knock this mom out so bad. But Evelyn Sola, she always gives us one character that we probably will despise or have strong emotions for, and in this case, it was her mom. It was her mom. Her mom treated her so badly, so unjustly. In this book, you have healing, you have families coming back together, you have relationship being rekindled. This is one book that you can sit down and cozy up with and read, y'all. This is a book that will keep you up all night. All night. I'm not even playing. I'm not playing, I'm not gaslighting you. This book I read from beginning to end, and I fell in love with Charlie. He is not perfect. He has his own issues, and because of how sweet he is. Now I'm going to talk about a subgenre of romance that I don't normally talk about, and it is a rom-com. So The Family Man by Keta Adler, Yo, go pick up this book. This is book 1 in the Sprinkle of Spice series. In this book, we meet Zach and we meet Sage. Now, Zach, he just found out that he's a father of twins. He wasn't prepared for being a parent. He's not the parenting type. However, kids are dropped in his lap. He has no choice but to take care of them. Then he moves into this house next to Sage, and Sage is like, hello? No, not happening. Like, initially she tries to be nice, but it doesn't work out. This book, it is hilarious. I had a good laugh. but it was also heartwarming. There is some drama in it, and what I particularly enjoyed with this book was the sisterly bond that Sage has with her other sisters, and the other sisters are also getting their books. Sage could not handle Zach, like in the sense that they're total opposites, and when she tries to be nice, the way that it comes off, he's like really grumpy, because this is also giving grumpy sunshine. He's really grumpy. He has no time. He's trying to figure out life, and she's just trying to be a good neighbor. And she ends up in, there's this scene where she ends up in poop. She ends up in poop. I enjoyed this book. Like I devoured the books that I'm telling you about. I devoured in one sitting. One. This, y'all know how I feel about this author, Keta Kendric. If you're new to my channel, I love her writing. So this book, Love Whispered, this is part 2 in the Love series. Now, I'm not mentioning book 1. I enjoyed book 1, but book 2, this is just giving more of a cozy fall vibes, because this is giving second chance romance. So they had like this really nice one night stand. Kylie and Trent, that is, they had this really nice one night stand, and Kylie thought, hey, things are going to work out, like things are going to be great, things are going to be amazing. That wasn't the case. Trent popped her bubble because he was dealing with his own mess, his own crazy life. And so they happened to see each other again 1 year later at a club where he is a dancer. He's not a ballet dancer. They meet at this nightclub, and so he sees her and he's like, you know what? I messed up the last time. And so he has to actively pursue her to win her back. And the thing is, they're going to be in each other's face because their friends are in a relationship. So that's a couple from book 1. If you want, you can read the book in its order, its reading order. However, you can also read it as a standalone. What I like is the groveling. I enjoyed that she gave him a second chance. He had to beg and he had to work hard to get that second chance. She just did not hand it to him, especially how she was hurt and from her past experience, past relationship. And listen, there is a twist towards the end of the book that I was like, how did that happen? How did we get there? But I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I continued with the series. And book 3 is Love Lingered. Just by the way. Okay, this book is going to be a bit different because I'm always talking about more contemporary romances on my channel. But this one, it is a historical romance. It is The Duke and His Dalia by Dahlia Rose. This is not an author that I talk about often, and I have been enjoying what I've been reading, okay? In this book, we meet Duke, Julian, and Delilah. Delilah, she is unconventional in the sense that she owns a business in Barbados. However, she goes back to England to stay with her godmother for a bit. She needed more financial backing for her business that was doing well. She wanted to expand it. She owned like a rum company manufacturing and distributing rum, and so she wanted to expand. She goes back to England. Obviously there she is the minority. There is issues regarding her race, her skin color. However, the Duke, Julian, he is in need of a wife. They form this nice arranged business relationship. Things went south. They head back to Barbados. However, drama that started in England followed them there. This book has adventure. There's thrill. It's entertaining. It's a book you just want to sit down and cozy up and read. It's something that you're going to devour. It's a story that is going to hold your attention. It's going to pull on your heartstrings because some of the things that she has to deal with in England because of her skin color, it's gonna pull on some of your emotions. The way their relationship progresses from friendship to something more, and the fact that other people think they are better suited for the Duke, or the conspiracy. Oh my goodness, listen. It is heartwarming because you see how their relationship transforms and what they go through and experience. Listen, this next book holds a special place in my heart. Love Me by Tiffany Patterson. This is book 2 in the Townsend Legacy series. This book, y'all, this is a friends to lover that you can definitely cozy up with. In this book, we meet Monique and Diego. They practically grew up together. Diego, he has always had feelings for Monique. Monique never realized that, hey, my best friend has feelings for me. No. She never did. And I'm like, girl. So she went off to live her life, had a boyfriend, treated her like crap. He wasn't very emotional towards her, nothing. And she goes back to where she grew up, and he was excited to see her. Their friendship rekindled. But if you know anything about a Townsend, is that they always get what they want. The way that he treated her, love this book. The thing is, when friendship becomes more, when it becomes something more, you hold on to that. I enjoyed this book so much. I actually enjoyed it more than book 1. Okay? And book 1 features a character that we all wanted. I was totally caught off guard with Monique and Diego's story. It hits. And the last book that I'm going to talk about is Her Scottish Hero by Theodora Taylor. This is another author that I don't often talk about on my channel, but listen, like this is book 3 in the series. Yes, you can read the other books in the series, but this one is the one that I'm recommending to you. The difference between this book and every other book that I've mentioned is that this one, it is a shifter romance. Okay, it is a wolf shifter romance. So it is book 3 in the Scottish Wolf series. And in this book, the FMC, she's married to someone. She has a kid with someone. However, the kid is considered deformed in a way, incomplete in a way. She hasn't shown any like wolf shifter features, and so she's treated differently. And because of that, the mom, she is basically abusing her relationship. She tries to escape. It didn't happen. She tries again. She was finally successful. All right. When she gets to where she wants to get to, she meets this guy. This guy rescues her. He takes her to his cabin. And you see where their interaction starts to, become something. Her daughter starts to display things that she wasn't doing before they ran away. This book, it's about healing. It's about overcoming your fears. It's about taking that next step in life. It's about just shedding who you were in the past and embracing your future. You have adventure in this book. You have twists and turns in this book. You have, again, healing in this book. It is giving emotional scars. It is giving found family in this book. There's action. You're getting like a grumpy sunshine in this book, because let me tell you, this man is grumpy. He has good reasons to be grumpy. But the FMC and her daughter, she melted his hot, yo. They took care of that grump. He was no longer grumpy. And there you have it, 10 interracial romances that you can read this fall. These are books that you can cozy up with and read this fall season. Have you read any of these books? And if you have, did you enjoy it as much? Because I'm recommending these books to you. Like, I'm sharing these books with you because I enjoyed these books that much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.